Hey everybody, how are you doing? So I just want to make a little video now about what is success in life and what is true happiness. What this world, planet Earth, which is one of many believed to be happiness, is not really happiness at all, but it's egoic happiness. It's happiness more like an addiction, like an itch being fulfilled, like an itch being scratched, where we think we're happy because we have things, we acquire things, we get things, we get money, we get houses, we get cars, we get girls, we get rich, we get a diploma, we get an approval certificate or whatever, a degree. We acquire something, we get something, we become more, we get prettier, we get an outfit, we look good. So it's all of these, that was my phone, it's all of these like egoic things which is based on you're not feeling enough already. You have an itchiness to try and get something because you don't feel good, because you think something's going to make you feel good or happy in life. You have this idea of success, what you're supposed to do and what's right and normal. So yeah, and this also applies to businesses. Yeah, you have a successful business, so you have this idea that making a lot of money is good. But what happens with this egoic type of so-called happiness is just like you have an itch and it doesn't feel comfortable. It doesn't feel comfortable, and you scratch yourself and you're like, you're temporarily relieved just for a little while, and then the itch comes back again, and you're not happy and when you have the itch, but then you finally scratch yourself, and then it's like you're not happy when you don't have what you want, and when you do get it, you're afraid of losing it, and you're struggling and striving to get it as well. And when you finally do get it, not only are you afraid of losing it, but all physical things will fade away in this universe. You will become less pretty, you will become old, unless you die before you're old. And real death isn't really true anyway. You're a spirit having a physical experience here, very, very temporarily on Earth, or it could be a different planet. So, striving, struggling, straining, stressing, huge aspects of the ego, which are based on this false idea of programmed happiness. It's a very dysfunctional way. Now let me tell you towards what is much more like true, proper, real happiness and success. It's following your joy, as Bashar, the channel's entity, and so many people say, follow your joy. Follow your joy, what feels good. I live my life now, and for around 6 years, for quite a long time now, of doing what feels good to me. It's like your intuition feels good. I even cross the road if it feels good, better to go to the other side of the road for some reason. Like I'm walking on the path, the sidewalk. Follow your joy. So what happiness is expressing your inspiration. What you're joyfully inspired and happy and excited and enthusiastic to do and express without attachment for what's going to happen with it, without being attached to the results. It's an end in itself. You're finished and it's an end in itself. It's success in itself, simply expressing your joyful inspiration. That's what happiness is. That's what true happiness is. You can't fail because you're not attached to the result. You're not waiting for an outcome. You're not needing an outcome. You're not demanding an outcome. You don't need to see certain results or anything. All you got to do is share your joyful inspiration. That's it. It's as simple as that. And you know what else which is funny? Following your joy, on a side note, always steers you away from the ego, because ego never is joyful. It's always some sort of competition that's a strain or a struggle or a stress, fearfulness, having to try and do better than somebody, live up to somebody's standards, get success in other people's eyes or other people's approval. Oh, afraid, fearful, little me, I need to do this, need to do that, so I can be accepted by other people. This, of course, never feels good. There's one other thing, okay? When you do not follow your joy, it can be a little bit like the itch of the ego almost, but not the same thing. For example, your higher self of love and light that you really are, as a divine being of God or source, this joy and love is in you already. It's just programming and fears and blocks and unhealed hurts from the past getting in your way. It's like your joy is here at the center, your love and light, but it's covered up with a whole lot of wrapping of ego and unconscious beliefs and ideas and programs. So as you unwrap, you're going to naturally see the light shining from within you. So regarding not following your joy, in a way it hurts not to follow your joy and not to be truly you, because you will know maybe in your life if you're not doing what you really love and you feel you should be doing what some people call your calling or what you're inspired to do, you'll feel maybe an emptiness and hollowness of some in the background. Even if you're rich and have lots of women or men or whatever else, even if in the world you're considered successful and you have a business and let's say you're healthy, physical health will eventually deteriorate. But let's say you have all of these things. If you're not doing what you feel really, truly, joyfully inspired to do, your passion, your joy, you're going to feel a dissatisfaction or an emptiness or a hollowness in the background. It's like all of these other little things like glimmer, glitter and glamour. They're like distractions. They're not truly important at all. What's really important is your joyful inspiration without attachment. So society and childhood programs us. Society and school and the news and the media, the world of earth programs us what we should be doing. We should go to school. We should get a degree or a job. But they only talk about shallowness, looking good, faking being all cool and posing. They don't talk about being genuine, being real, because this planet isn't an enlightened, very wise planet at the moment. It's not prevalent. It's not everywhere. It's just little bits and bobs. Certain people, with the help of the extraterrestrials, and with the help of channeled beings, with the help of people who are already wise and living from the higher self of love and light, these are slowly helping to expand the global consciousness, and it's happening quickly because at the moment it's 2012. But question yourself, are you doing what you love to do? Are you following your inspired joy without attachment? Are you expressing your love and your excitement and your enthusiasm into the world? If you're not, think about doing it and think of how good it'll feel. And you don't have to quit all of your jobs or whatever else if you have a job. But that's a possibility, and maybe closing of your job or leaving your studies that you don't like at all, which I think is a waste of time if you're doing that. It's only a waste of time. The only way it's not a waste is you finally learn and realise this is a waste, and then you'll leave. And then it's like no longer a waste. It served this purpose of teaching you what you don't like, so you see what you do like. And you act from the heart. But we don't need to necessarily right now leave everything, because then we could be homeless or something and have no money. But you can start to implement doing what you love to do on a small level in your life, and increase it more and more, and try and make money out of it as well if possible. But like, it could be dancing, it could be gardening, it could be organic permaculture, or it could be teaching, it could be making videos, it could be whatever is your natural inspired joy, art, whatever. So following our inspired joy, our joyful inspiration, this naturally steers us away from the ego because, as I said earlier on, the ego never feels good. It's always acting out of fear and programming and insecurity. So it's actually good in a way. You'll naturally automatically be stepping further and further away, more and more in your life, away from the ego and fear, if you're focusing more and more and more on what you love to do and talking about what you love to do and sharing what you love to do with other people and giving and expressing and sharing and making and doing and saying and talking about and thinking about. Introduce your inspired joy and your joyful inspiration into your life more and more and more, and share it with other people and talk about it and do it. And then you'll be truly happy in life, living from the heart. Ego isn't happy. Your higher self of inspiration and heart, love and light is truly happy, is happiness, is joy. So, what else can I say? Thanks for watching. I think I've said enough now, so I hope you make the new world by doing inner work, growing in wisdom and understanding, and keep on letting go and seeing your fears and your blocks, your insecurities, your judgments, resistance, your false identifications, thinking you are just this body, you are your job, you are your title, etc., etc., etc. Do the inner work. Remove the blocks and the fears and the problems. Connect with the now and follow your heart and your joy and your inspiration without fear of other people's opinions. So I encourage all young people finishing school, do this, follow your joy and your heart and your inspiration and do the inner work. This is the new way to go. We're leaving the old consciousness. Let's get with the advanced extraterrestrials and the advanced human beings who are here to teach us and help us and guide us, and live a harmonious, loving life of helping one another together instead of the old way of fighting and trying to get materials and be against one another and kill each other, which is insanity. So I've got lots more videos on the way, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked it, and please feel welcome to share if you're joyfully inspired or you think it's a good idea. To share with any of your family, maybe your sons or daughters or your friends or your family. Let's get this message out here. And let's all be more loving and joyful and create a new beautiful earth together. So I'll see you again in another video, and thanks for joining me again, and love and light and blessings and namaste to you. And we're all precious, we're all special, but nobody's better than another person. So, and we all have talents, unique. So blessings again, and you're welcome to subscribe, any new subscribers, and to give us a like in the video too. So see you, bye, have fun, bye.